Good evening. Every year, uh, between the end of September, October through March, and it actually starts the end of September, but October through March is what's called cold and flu season. And all cold and flu season is a barometric pressure change. Your body goes from handling uh, 90 to 100 degree temperatures in the summer to the fall to where it's around 70, high 80s early, then 70s to 60s to the winter to where the barometric pressure changes, the millibars changes, and the temperatures are between 30, 40 degrees. Now, that's a high change. So your body has to adapt to that change. And when your body doesn't adapt to that change, just like the planet, in the spring and the summer, everything is green, fruit is barren, and everything is full of life. But it dies off in the fall and the winter time to make way for the next season of harvest. So your body has to adapt to those temperatures as well. And in the midst of this change, when you ingest all-based acidic foods, you fill your body with a phlegm. Your body naturally has a mucus in it, but you start to develop a phlegm instead of a mucus, the yellowish greenish fluid. Okay, that fluid is what causes that phlegm. Is the stem to your colds, your flus, your pneumonias, your coronavirus. You got to remember the difference between colds, flus, pneumonia, and coronavirus is cell damage of the lungs in different departments. One is the lower half of one side. One is one side of the lung fill up. The other is a lung and a half fill up, and the other is the full capacity of the lungs to where you can't inhale or exhale. Phlegm causes cell damage. Whatever's flowing through your blood vessels. If you got good, clean, water-based fluids flowing through your blood vessels, then you pretty much going to alkalize your body and preserve your cells. When you got oil-based acidic fluids running through your body, you're going to dehydrate and damage your cells. Uh, Actually, to the point to where you're going to settle in a lot of pneumonia, colds, flus, and things like that. And there are going to be some people that's watching this video that's still going to catch a cold and flu and pneumonia and coronavirus. But it's easily avoidable, you know, by what you ingest in your body. Stay away from acidic foods, beverages, a lot of oil-based, animal-based supplements, things like that. Um, you got to remember, people tell their children, do not go outside in the rain with nothing on your head or nothing on your sleeves, and you got to ask the question, how can the same rain that makes this planet survive, grass grow, trees grow, provide water for everything on the planet, make your kids and you sick? That's a question you need to ask and research that answer. Do I know the answer? Yes, I do. But, you need to wonder why, how can the same rain that allows your grass to grow, the trees to grow, the animals to live, everything about this planet to survive, that this planet can't live without that rain, make you or your kids sick? Those are questions that need to be answered that you need to ask and they need to be answered. So remember, uh, this YouTube channel here is about your mental and physical health. You can't have one without the other. And we're talking about the barometric pressure change now that's called cold and flu season. You know, every year, how can every year between October and March, you have what's called a cold and flu season, and there are billions of dollars spent on research, and all you get is there's no common cure. There's no cure for the common cold, so they just label it cold and flu season. That's a lie. That's totally a lie. You know, uh, cold is just like the coronavirus. A cold cannot survive without a host. A cold needs a host cell to survive. Any virus needs a host cell to survive. So without a host cell, a cold cannot survive. So they're not being a solution to stop colds is a lie. But when you talk about people still living the lifestyle that they're living, then looking for a cure so they can still live the lifestyle they're living, then probably not a cure, because when you talk about turning your mucus into phlegm, which is cold, flus, and pneumonia, then the only cure is a lifestyle change. You have to change your ingestion to more alkalinic than acidic. So remember, October to March, barometric pressure change, cold and flu season. Uh, any oil-based acidic foods is going to cause a cold, flu, pneumonia, or coronavirus pandemic within your household. You have to be intelligent on the decisions you make on what you eat. French fries are terrible right now. Any fried foods are terrible right now. Any dairy products are terrible right now. You know, the why is you lose sales daily. These foods, uh, all-based foods, fried foods, dairy products damage your cells. They just destroy your cells, and without your cells, you can't survive. So, and the damage of your cells, the dehydration. A lot of fried foods dehydrate your cells, and the dehydrated cells uh, attract protein and acid, which most fried animal flesh is composed of, is proteins and acids, and that's what an individual viron, a individual virus cell, which is a viron, that's what it looks for, proteins and acids. So enjoy your October to March, but remember, uh, I'm giving you examples of how not to catch a cold or flu. All right, peace.